Kevin Costner teams with Fox for new Yellowstone to Yosemite limited series. Kevin Costner is headed back to Yellowstone. Well, sort of. The Oscar-winning actor, director, and producer has teamed with Fox Nation for an upcoming limited series titled Yellowstone to Yosemite with Kevin Costner, which will document a 1903 Yosemite expedition that President Teddy Roosevelt made with environmental advocate John Muir. The three-part limited series is a sequel to Costner's previous collaboration with Fox Nation, Yellowstone 150. The show is set to debut on Saturday, February 8th, and it will serve to launch the streaming platform's year-long America 250 campaign, which celebrates the country's upcoming 250th anniversary in 2026. Kevin Costner has a unique ability to capture the American experience and captivate an audience through his extraordinary storytelling, Fox Nation President Lauren Pedersen says in a press release. With the enormous success of our first project together, there is no filmmaker that better embodies the spirit of America 250 than Costner. Once in a while, you come across a story that has that truly special mix of elements. It's stranger than fiction and happens against all odds, Costner adds. It results in something that legitimately changes the world for the good, and most importantly, it all really happened. The story of President Teddy Roosevelt and John Muir's camping trip through Yosemite is one of those truly special ones, and I'm excited to dig into the next chapter of the preservation of the American frontier. Costner has been staying busy since he departed his role as John Dutton on Yellowstone before the second half of Season 5 aired. His Horizon, an American saga project, recently scored a streaming hit on Netflix, and he has also been working on a second installment of the epic project, which is slated for 3 parts. Pictures. See inside Kevin Costner's spectacular Colorado ranch. Yellowstone star Kevin Costner lives the ranch life when he's off the set of the hit show, too. The Oscar-winning actor owns a 160-acre ranch in Aspen, Colorado. That's a spectacular getaway, complete with a main residence, a lake house, and a river house. The luxury retreat also features a baseball field, a sledding hill, an ice rink, multiple hot tubs, and views of the Continental Divide. The ranch property comfortably sleeps 27 people, and it's currently available to rent for $36,000 a night. Kevin Costner's top 10 films, ranked. Kevin Costner has had a long and distinguished career as a filmmaker, but some of his movies stand far above the others. Here are the top Kevin Costner movies, ranked in order. Number 10. McFarland, USA. Costner is best known for westerns, action films, and romances, but McFarland, USA is an interesting outlier in his film career. Costner plays a high school cross-country track coach in the 2015 film, which draws on the true story of a mostly Latino track team in an underfunded school that becomes a championship team under the guidance of Costner's character, Jim White. The film was a hit despite its unusual subject matter, earning more than $45 million in release against a budget of $17 million. Number 9. The Postman. Alright, okay, simmer down a minute. Yes, many Costner fans, and certainly critics, took issue with The Postman when Costner released it in 1997, but hear us out. Costner stars as a drifter in a post-apocalyptic world who decides to try to restore some sense of order by donning the old uniform of a letter carrier and delivering the mail, and that theme, along with a very long running time of just under 3 hours, left audiences cold at the time, giving Costner a rare box office bomb. However, a fresh look at the movie reveals that it was innovative, well-directed, and features a strong performance from Costner, who also directed and produced. It's a buried treasure among Kevin Costner's top 10 films. Number 8. The Highwayman. Costner teamed with Woody Harrelson in the 2019 period crime thriller The Highwayman, which received a brief theatrical release before it began streaming on Netflix. The film follows 2 former Texas Rangers who team up to track down and apprehend Bonnie and Clyde, loosely based on the actual events that led to the gruesome deaths of the 2 notorious criminals. Costner's world-weary performance as Frank Hamer is a study in contradictions, earning the film a spot among his very best. Number 7. Wyatt Earp. Costner starred as the legendary lawman in the classic 1994 Western Wyatt Earp, heading up a massive all-star cast that includes Dennis Quaid, Gene Hackman, Isabella Rossellini, Mayor Winningham, Bill Pullman, and many more. The epic film traces up from his childhood on a farm in Iowa through his time as a lawman and the legendary gunfight at the OK Corral. Number 6. Hidden Figures. Hidden Figures is a good example of the kind of film Costner gravitates toward, as it tells a real-life story that had previously gone untold. The 2016 film tells the story of 3 black, female mathematicians who played a critical role at NASA during the space race. Taraji P. Henson, Octavia Spencer, and Janelle Monáe rightfully own most of the spotlight, but Costner plays a pivotal role as Al Harrison, the director of the Space Task Group, and his star power helped propel the film to massive box office success, earning $236 million against a budget of $25 million. Number 5. Bull Durham. Costner scored one of the most important breakthrough roles of his early career in the 1988 romantic comedy sports film Bull Durham. He stars as Crash Davis, a veteran catcher for a AAA baseball team who's brought in to help prep a rookie pitcher, Tim Robbins, for the major leagues. The film also stars Susan Sarandon as a baseball groupie who's torn between the two men, and it serves as a perfect vehicle for Costner's mix of drama, wry humor, and romance, allowing him to play to all of his strengths on screen. Number 4. JFK. Costner heads up another tremendous all-star cast in JFK. The 1991 political thriller features Costner as prosecutor Jim Garrison, who tries to use the U.S. court system to prove a conspiracy was behind the assassination of John F. Kennedy and that Lee Harvey Oswald did not act alone. Kevin Bacon, Tommy Lee Jones, Gary Oldman, Sissy Spacek, and many more also appear in the acclaimed film from director Oliver Stone, which was nominated for 8 Academy Awards and won 2. Number 3. Field of Dreams. Field of Dreams is another film that's an absolutely essential part of any list of Kevin Costner's best films. The 1989 sports drama is also a fantasy in which Costner plays Ray Kinsella, a farmer who builds a baseball field in his cornfield. That field attracts the ghosts of baseball legends, leading to a major life change for him and his family. The film's main tagline, "If you build it, he will come," is one of the most often misquoted lines in cinema. Number 2. The Bodyguard. Costner scored one of the biggest commercial successes of his entire career with The Bodyguard, a 1992 romantic thriller directed by Mick Jackson. Costner plays Frank Farmer, a former Secret Service agent hired to protect Rachel Marin, a superstar singer and actress who is being increasingly threatened by an unknown stalker. The pairing of Costner and Whitney Houston in her film debut proved explosive and irresistible, and the movie was a box office smash and fan favorite despite receiving tough reviews from critics. Number 1. Dances with Wolves. Costner scored a career-altering breakthrough with Dances with Wolves in 1990. He directed and produced the film, in which he starred as Union Army Lieutenant John Dunbar. Dunbar journeys to the American frontier in search of a military post, and ends up living among the natives, with whom he established an unexpected connection. The film was a critical and commercial smash, earning nearly $425 million at the box office and winning 7 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Director, Costner, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Film Editing, Best Cinematography, Best Original Score, and Best Sound Mixing. The film's success took Costner from bankable leading man to one of the most successful movie makers of his generation, and it's by far the most important film of his career. Kevin Costner plus Christine Baumgartner's relationship timeline. Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner married in 2004 and divorced in 2023, but the intricacies of their relationship timeline reveal it's a bit more complicated. Here are photos from throughout their 20-year relationship, including several of their 3 children. Kevin Costner was previously married to Cindy Silva. From 1978 to 1994, Costner and Cindy Silva were married. Together they had 3 kids, Annie, Lily, and Joe. Here they are pictured with the actor and Baumgartner, a former model and Cal State Fullerton graduate. 1996, Kevin Costner meets Christine Baumgartner. That's Costner with his on-screen partner Rene Russo in the movie Tin Cup. The real-life couple met as he was practicing golf for the movie, but didn't become romantic until several years later. He was dating Bridget Rooney at the time. 1998. Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner begin dating. Within a couple of years, Kevin and Christine could be spotted giving each other loving looks on Hollywood red carpets. She started a successful handbag company around this time. Circa 2003, Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner break up. Oh, the two lovebirds called it quits, but it didn't last long. 2003, Christine Baumgartner's ultimatum. She issued an ultimatum, telling him he needed to get excited about starting a family with her or find a new woman. After some time and consideration, he agreed, later saying he was being selfish and was doubting his ability to be a father as he passed 50. 2003, Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner get engaged. On June 26, 2003, Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner announced their engagement with this photo. 2004, Kevin Costner and Christine Baumgartner get married. On September 25, 2004, the couple married during a private ceremony at his ranch in Aspen, Colorado. 2007, Caden Wyatt Costner is born. Less than 3 years after getting married, the couple welcomed their first child, a baby boy, on May 6, 2007. Costner was 52 years old at the time. Here's another picture, just because it's cute. 2009, Hayes Logan Costner is born. We couldn't find any pictures of baby Hayes, so we subbed in this loving photo instead. Costner and Baumgartner welcomed their second son on February 12, 2009. 2010, Grace Avery Costner is born. 13 months later, the couple's first daughter arrived. This photo is of the full family from 2015. 2013, they started crushing it. This picture is from 2013, after Costner won a Golden Globe Award for his part in Hatfields and McCoys. Within a few years, he'd be cast as John Dutton in Yellowstone, the role that will define his late career. 2020, the pandemic made them stronger. Credit people for talking to Costner about his marriage during the pandemic. Like so many Americans, the couple grew closer, and he learned to appreciate her role at home. "I can feel them working me," he shared. "I can tell when they come to me about something that they've been already told no by their mother." 2022, their last public appearance. When Baumgartner supported her husband through the 2023 Golden Globe Awards, she did it from home, as they couldn't get to the show due to flooding. Here they are at the 2022 Academy Awards. It's the most recent public appearance we could find. As they separate, Costner and Baumgartner are asking for privacy. May 2023, Christine files for divorce. Citing irreconcilable differences, Christine Baumgartner filed for divorce in early May 2023. It is with great sadness that circumstances beyond his control have transpired which have resulted in Mr. Costner having to participate in a dissolution of marriage action, a statement from the actor reads. "We ask that his, Christine's, and their children's privacy be respected as they navigate this difficult time." Despite the request for privacy, much of the divorce proceedings would be leaked to the public, including their different visions of child support, her $248,000 monthly, him $130,000, and lodging. Costner would soon force her to vacate the home they shared, and a bitter battle would last through the summer, until September 2023, divorce settlement reached. News of the divorce settlement was almost as shocking as news that the couple was divorcing. The court battle had become acrimonious, but the judge consistently ruled in Costner's favor, especially as it pertained to child support and their prenuptial agreement. Baumgartner had indicated that she wanted to revisit that pact, but a judge warned her it'd be costly. He also ruled Costner would pay just $63,000 in monthly child support, 1/4 of her ask. On September 19th, news that they'd reached a settlement broke, sans details. It's believed he agreed to pay a bit more than his prenup dictated, but she dropped some other arguments. Kevin and Christine Costner have come to an amicable and mutually agreed upon resolution of all issues pertaining to their divorce proceedings, a statement from both parties reads. Sterling Whitaker is a senior writer and senior editor for Taste of Country. He focuses on celebrity real estate, as well as coverage of Yellowstone and related shows like 1883 and 1923. He's interviewed cast members including Cole Hauser, Kelly Riley, Sam Elliott, and Harrison Ford, And Whitaker is also known for his in-depth interviews with country legends including Don Henley, Rodney Crowell, Trace Adkins, Ronnie Millsap, Ricky Skaggs, and more.